Okay, I'm about to start. Alright, bad start. Dangerous Ride, first challenger today in this new experimental format. So, Dangerous Ride, hi there. Fast and Furious 3-minute time control. So, Tango, what else? He's inhibiting my strategic bishop exchange. So I want to go for it. Strategic bishop exchange. I don't care about the double pawns. It's about the f4 and d4 square. In fact, I'm going to go all in now with knight f4, all in. Maybe even g5. g5 if it's challenged. Very aggressive, isn't it? Very aggressive. First game. Not even castling. I prefer 3-minute or 5-minute for some commentary because it will go on YouTube after. I think people like commentary. But I mean, if you really want, I mean. Okay. Do I play g4? Is that too much? It looks a little bit dangerous, doesn't it? For white king. Is this too caveman-y? Am I going to be punished not playing too much like Karpov or Petrosian? Who I do admire, by the way. You might think I don't admire the positional players, but I do actually. I really, Petrosian in particular, you know, I really find his games fascinating and his risk aversion style. He just doesn't like losing. I do find him fascinating. You know, people seem to think I'm just a mad, you know, hack attacker sometimes. You know, that's not always true. Okay, so what's going on here? He's trying to expose my king. That's not on. What's going on here? I didn't expect this piece sacrifice. I'm going to have to exchange off queens. Boring. Exchange off queens. Okay, keep a blockade on e5. I'm being attacked here. In this first game, I'm being attacked viciously. I see it keeps the challenges list. I really wasn't totally aware. It does keep the challenge list. Let's activate this. Knight f6 is tempting. I think I am tempted, and maybe the plan is g5 to roll me over with g5. Is that the next evil plan for white? Try and arrange. A knight g4. A timely knight g4. Okay, some pressure over here. Aha! I've got a backward pawn to target. Yes, I've become a structuralist recently. As Yasuo would say, a structuralist, interested in pawn structure. Who would have thought? Okay. No, I'm checking out pawn structures at the moment. So rook b8 and a4. Is that a good idea? Or is he going to get loads of passed pawns here? Oh, I see. The evil plan is at work. Bishop h3. He's going to try and get loads of passed pawns, throwing at me passed pawns. I see. I see. Yes. I see. But in the meantime, aren't I blasting him down here on b3? So rook c1. Maybe king goes to d6. Aha. That's annoying. Losing that pawn. Check. Yes, that didn't help, did it? That check. Oh, yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes. This is all very helpful stuff. Thank you, Dangerous Ride. So we've still got the challenge list. Oh, this is wonderful. No need to wait. I didn't know it works this well. This works very well. The mechanic, hi there. Thanks, Dangerous Ride. So the mechanic is up to no good as well. You guys just up to no good here. Up to no good. What's going on here? Ah! No! 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 I'm going to have to play h6 just in time. Ah! Oh, this is awkward. Oh, my bishop's crunched. Can I get the bishop out later? Knight e5 g6. Is this happening or what? Am I surviving? Am I living to tell the tale here? To tell a tale or any tale? g4. What about g6 and bishop h6? Is that not available as a plan for me? g6 and bishop h6. Oh, I don't like the idea of horrendous doubled pawns particularly. So maybe knight c4 for a moment. Don't like my pawns being doubled. Oh, okay. I wonder. g5 f5? No. No. Okay. A blockading square. d6 for a moment. I really need to exchange off these bishops, and then that blockade would be more respectable, I think, if I could exchange off these bishops with g6 and bishop h6. Was it there already, this challenge list? It was there already, wasn't it? I just didn't know about it. Okay, so g6, bishop h6. I want to try and get this blockade. Okay. So this knight c5, incoming knight c5 to d7 is the latest torture. Is it? Is that my latest torture thing? The torture rack. Am I going to be able to play knight d6? Unusual position. How comes I never got this position before? Unusual. Okay. Alright. So, okay, so knight d7. What about an exchange sack? Is that rather desperate to play an exchange sack? It gives me an option, if I play this, for rook takes d7. Will I get overwhelmed by passed pawns if I played like this? What if I just... Hang on. Can I not just come in over here? Maybe f5? You know, double? This seems like a backward pawn. Forget the exchange sack. Hold on a sec. I've got a backward pawn to target here. What's the knight doing there anyway? I suppose c5 could be dangerous there. Knight b5. Rook c3. Okay, I can support that. Yes, indeed. I can double the rooks. Okay, I'm doubling the rooks. Okay, there's pressure on. Is that pass pawn going to cost me the game if I win pass pawn there? I don't think so. I think it's a distraction, isn't it? I think it might win me the game because the king's far away, far, far away in a distant land. Far, far away. Check. Uh-huh. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, thanks for the game mechanic. Sean? Okay, Sean. Hi there, Sean. So a Fast and Furious 3-minute game. And okay. What's going on here? Do I have some sort of bind? Roxy bind in reverse sort of thing going on? Oh, hang on. Knight f6 looks dangerous. This diagonal looks dangerous. But I have to withhold c5. I can't let c5 be snapped up. Maybe that's a tactical liability, that knight. You know, knight f5. Tactical liability. Maybe. This one is as well, though. I have to sort of do something about this. Bishop b7. I'll be happier with bishop b7, I think. Oh, this is scary on f7. Oh. Okay, I have to block f7. Maybe knight b4 and bishop f6. So I'm hoping for some counter tactics here. Maybe I'm wrong though. I think I might be wrong. And that's g5. Let's try g5. This is very scary. I'm probably lost now. But I'm threatening bishop f6. I just wanted to keep the f file closed. I don't want to be obliterated. I wanted to keep the f file closed. Maybe knight d4 and bishop f6. That's a good point. Okay, so the rook is playing f6. Keep this closed again. Can I build up on this pin? Do I have one tempo to build up on the pin? Or knight d4? And queen d6. I'm relying on this pin to get my piece back. Can I get my piece back? It may be possible. Hang on a sec. There's bishop g5. Let's stop this bishop g5 business. Let's give me an h file. Okay. Am I worried? Do I look worried? What me worry, Alfred E. Newman, what me worry. Okay, so Queen H2, Queen H1, Rook G8. What me worry? I'm not worried, am I? Well, there's Queen H2, isn't there? Killer common square. Okay, thanks. Oh no, I didn't mean to press that button. Oh, sorry about that. No. Ignore that. Okay, Chef Master, please ignore that challenge. Chef Master. Okay, hi there, Chef Master. So knight c3, this Dunst opening, the killer Dunst, the one I nearly beat Fiddler with. He did say on his stream that he was busted. I nearly beat Fiddler with the Dunst once. That's my claim to fame, actually. I once had a good position against Peter's Fiddler. So we're going to play this Dunst Gambit, this top secret, ultra top secret Dunst Gambit. Yeah? So you can't tell anyone about this Dunst Gambit. This Dunst Gambit is top secret. I've beaten GMs with it. I've beaten a Russian GM with this Dunst Gambit on this site. You can check the records. I've not made that up. It's a true story. True story. So I'm X-raying the Queen. One of the great things about the Dunst Gambit, top secret Dunst, is the X-raying of the Queen here. So there's naughty checks around the place, isn't there? Very naughty checks. And there's a pounce facility on e5, isn't there? There's a pouncing with knight e5 possible. Potentially. Like around about here. But I suppose c6, yeah? But you know, c6, knight e5, c takes, knight, bishop f6, knight d7, can't castle. Showing the power of this Dunst Gambit already, yeah. The power of the wrath of the Dunst Gambit. Well, what if he plays Queen a5? Okay, Queen a5 could set a particular challenge. It could, I must admit. I'm not sure about Queen a5. Maybe knight takes d7 on Queen a5. Aha! Okay, I'll take here. Is there something naughty going on here after Queen takes? Something naughty? Anything naughty? Maybe knight takes, and then knight takes d7. And I get nothing from that position. Absolutely nothing, I suppose. Do I get anything, or do I get nothing? Interesting. About to get nothing. You can double the opponent's pawns, I think, with knight f6 as a desperado. Yes, this I'd expected more from this, I must admit. Or maybe d5 is weak. No, don't think so. Nope. The only thing I've got is knight f6. This isn't going well, is it? I'd expected more. So I'm just a pawn down right now. Clock advantage, but pawn down for not much. This, I don't know if this is a target or anything. Well, these double pawns are some sort of target compensation. Maybe. Okay. Over here. Trying to generate some compensation. He's giving me a pawn back. Was that a time limit panic? Maybe G5. Is that too loose then? Yeah, probably. Rook G1. Oh, I don't know. Rook H4. The least committal of the lot. I want to hold H6 as well. The form pawn. What do I want to do here? Yeah, I think G5 would run into, you know, King E6 potentially. Can I get my king out and about here usefully? So King D3 and hope for the best. I've got Rook G4 now. Okay, okay. I'm under pressure. Go back here. Under pressure. Trying to hold my two pawns intact. It's very easy to lose these rook and pawn endings very, very quickly. Okay, I can take this guy off. Is there any advantage in that? I'll go for it. Maybe King F4. If I try and fix the pawns over here. Aha. Aha. So I'm waiting. What's happening? I've got a pawn majority here. Aha. I was gonna just about do something interesting there. Is there King G5 on Rook G5? I mean, okay, is there Rook D4 here? No, 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 no. Is there? Okay, F4 is happening. F4 and G5 would relieve my Rook of duty, I think. Scary stuff. Scary. My king's tied up. Is this doomed? Have I got anything? Any tricks at all? Any tricks at all? This one. Give up G5 before this king steps in. Well, this looks a lot better than what could have been. Opposition. Drive the king back. I think G6. Try and create a pass pawn. Can I just win these guys? Oh, this is getting scary for my king over here. I think I messed up, haven't I? I'm going to have to win on time, I'm afraid. If nothing else. If I can. If I can win on time. That's going to be a big ask here. Draw on time? Draw on time. No, not rematch. No, just press it again. Okay. Just press the button again. Okay. Well played, man. Well played. That was tough. Topsy-turvy. That was tough. Okay, so 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Knight c3. Vienna game. Okay, so topsy-turvy. So quiet Vienna game. I'm not sure about Vienna Gambit recently. I had mixed results recently with Vienna Gambit. This is a more quieter version without any Gambit. Seems to be a simple way of playing with the white pieces, with kingside expansion, avoiding all that Roy Lopez theory. So f4, f5. Is f5 going to be any good? Seems to be squishing the bishop at the moment, f5. It's not a King's Gambit now. It's a Vienna game. Vienna game with knight c3. It's got some similarities with the King's Gambit. Okay, so d4, d5 is a common little tactic. I don't know if he had knight g4 though. That's always worth checking out. Maybe he did have knight g4. It looked kind of dangerous actually. Okay. I wonder, does my knight leave here, or is it scary stuff? I think it can leave there. There's no dark square bishop to torture my king with. Okay, so f5. Maybe bishop f4 and knight d5. I've just given him queen e5, haven't I? I'm playing too quickly. I think I've been encouraged to play too quickly. I don't like that feeling that I've just been prompted to play quickly. Why can't I take some time here? I'm ahead on the clock. e4 seems a bit vulnerable. My dark squares seem vulnerable. Bishop f4. Mind you, I've got the dark square bishop without the counterpart. Should I feel my dark squares are vulnerable? Yes, probably I should. Bishop f4. Okay. D takes. Queen g3. Bishop h6. Oh, it's all getting a bit messy. I'm getting into a total mess. Okay. Queen g4. I mean, maybe, you know. I'm not losing a piece just yet, am I? Bishop e4, bishop d3. Okay, so okay, I think. Thanks, Tom Sitomi. Now, Dangerous Ride, we've played earlier. Let's try and get some other ones. Have we played Mark? I don't think we've played. Okay. So this is one of the upsides of this format. In a normal tournament, I might not be playing the low rateds that much in a normal tournament like we had the last two examples with. So I did a poll on the YouTube channel, and you seem to like this idea more than the tournament. There was a poll on the Kingscrusher community tab. I don't know how anyone gets notified on that. I don't know how that actually works, but there was quite a few people replying on that poll, and it was said that this was worth a punt, this format. So I think this is one of the upsides, so anyone can challenge me on the Sunday. You just have to turn up early, challenge early. I'll work through this list from top to bottom, but preferably players I haven't played before to give other people a chance. Okay. To play. Okay, so King H7, D6, F5. So D6, F5. Oh, I suspect there's a lot of people wanting to play here, because my team's quite large, and I notified the team. It's like over 1,100 members. I notified the team, the Kingscrusher team. So I'm wondering if I should try and avoid duplicate kind of challenges, because I think I might actually get more variety here. I mean, there's going to be more challenges. That's what I mean. Okay. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'll run out of challenges and then, Okay. Okay. So F4, F4. Okay, so EF. I want to install this form pawn, I think. Form pawn structure. The overlook structure of the structure lists seems to be the form pawn. People seem to talk about hanging pawns, isolated pawns, backward pawns. No form pawns. I don't know why form pawn isn't talked about. It's no form pawns. They should be talked about. Form pawns are a winning pawn structure. If you're interested in winning, form pawns, gold hanging pawns, ready to checkmate. I am Arca. Okay, is Arca actually okay? Are we playing? Okay, are we? I might have to abort this. I'm gonna have to give it 5 seconds. Okay, now we've got game. Yeah, I was checking out. To my horror, I was checking out the Caro structure today, actually earlier before the session, and I found this horrific game. I can't believe it. Mikhail Tal completely demolished Tony Miles in a Caro Khan. The variation with Knight D7, I mean, I checked on Wiki, actually it's now called the modern variation. It used to be called the Steinitz variation. Then it was called the Smyslov variation. Then it was called the Karpov, and now it's called the modern. And I found this horror story of a game. Yeah, Tony Miles got completely murdered in about 27 moves. I was wondering, hang on, does this belong in a pawn strategy course? I was wondering, it's really quite tactical. But I think that structure, the Caro structure, you know, with the semi-open E file, I think there's a reason why there might be a lot of tactical horror stories. I think it's to do with the semi-open E file. When the soft spots like F7 are associated with the semi-open E file, so like sacks on F7, like tau style, I think they're encouraged by that pawn structure. If you see what I mean. So yeah, that Cairo structure, I think, according to Wiki, the solidness of the Cairo Khan is not from that variation, but from the classic Bishop F5, the new classical Bishop F5, not the Knight D7, the old, you know, Steinitz, Smyslov, Karpov modern, not that one, but from the, you know, the Bishop F5, the early Bishop F5. I think, yeah, that's where the solidity mostly lies. But yeah, this was a true horror story, what I saw earlier. This towel game. Yeah. Okay. So okay, I'm seem to be the exchange up here. Are my pawns weak? Are they? If I play Rook F4, H5, King G6. By the way, within a month of release, you know, this 20+ hour tactics course has now got like approaching 650 students. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I think there's a tactical revolution taking place. Yeah, people will understand the ways of the tactics. Yeah, if you check out that course, shameless plug, Kingscrusher TV /chess tactics. No, literally, I'm not making it up. In a month, it's accumulated nearly 650 students. I'm really amazed and pleased. It's much more than my opening courses, which are specific to a specific opening. So I guess that's why it's more fundamentally important tactics. As I'm about to tactically blunder or something. King G4? King G4? Is there Knight H6? I'm about to lose the H pawn with King G4. Fascinating. What about if I just take this off and then King G4 and then I've got H3 on the way? No, over 600. Yeah, check it out. I think it was to do with there was that sale on as well, the Black Friday sale. So check. I think that helps anyway. Yeah, I'm amazed. Yeah, I'm amazed. Okay. So Knight F7, G2, King. Okay. All right. So I was trying to stop doing that rematch thing. So Geld 905. I did, you know, I did put a lot of effort into that course. As I say, it was over 20 hours, and it takes more than 20 hours to do 20 hours. It takes a huge amount more hours to do 20 hours, believe it or not. And there's all the cuts, you know, editing and all that. It was quite a mammoth thing, but I actually enjoyed constructing the course. I think I do have a passion for tactics, but on the other hand, you know, I don't think I'm completely tactical. I do like other styles, like Petrosian in particular. I love Petrosian games in general when he wins. Not so much when he draws. You know, when Petrosian wins, it's just usually it's winning without risk. When you check a Petrosian game, it's winning without risk. He crunches quite often the opponent's kings by opposite side castling in the French defence. It's really a wonder to behold. Okay, so we see my E6 is potentially compromised here. Oh, that E5 seems really scary. Am I getting mashed here? It looks as though I'm getting mashed in this game. I have a funny feeling that I'm getting mashed. White's pieces seem very well poised here. I have to say, very well poised to do damage. Very well poised. Okay. Okay. So is that Queen F6? Queen F6? Or not? Oh, it all looks horrendous. Oh, it really does look horrendous. Maybe I should exchange off there. Queen F6 here. Is there a pin I can rely on? Or not really? Not really. Not really. Okay. Fun stuff. Okay, so Bishop D7. Queen F6, E5 is the issue, I'm saying. What about Queen E7? Can I get away with Queen E7? And maybe this? And maybe this? And maybe D5? I'm nearly getting blown away here. Okay. Is King G8? Am I getting smashed? Queen F6, E5 is the usual issue. Don't like the look of this. E5 looks strong. Don't like the look of this. I've got a loose piece as well. I've got Bishop E2 here though, potentially. Bishop E2. Okay, okay. Here. So it looks like F4 is vulnerable. Is D5? I don't want to lose G6 again. E5, E5. Okay, I get F5 as a square. Okay, there's a tactic here anyway. Okay, I think there was a tactic there on Bishop F5. I don't want to loosen D5. Okay. C4. Is C4 on the cards for Queen C5 or not? Or just this passed pawn seems okay. And double. Oh, there's a check. Oh, there's a check here. Check here. Right. C3. Or is E6 a problem? Yeah. I'll try it. Okay. I thought he could have gone for E6, to be honest. But I let that go. I just kind of... No, stop rematching. Thanks for the game. Good man. Alright, mechanic. Alright, I'll bear that challenge in mind. But let's try and play some... I won't remove the challenge, right? But I think we haven't played Gogip before. Have we? We haven't played Gogip. So this is the Mexican defense, which I did a bit of research for the tango course. There's a fascinating thing. If you do any courses at Udemy for anything, it clarifies your own thinking, I find. That's one of the big things. It completely clarified my thinking, as I was routinely playing knight c6 Chigorin. I didn't really like Chigorins. So just by waiting with knight f6 and then playing knight c6, you do get a lot of the tango stuff cropping up, which is, I prefer the tango stuff with the e5 pressure, the dark square pressure. I prefer this than the Chigorin, which is more light square strategy, generally speaking. So d4 knight f6, you know, c4 knight c6, I think it's an underestimated thing. But people do know at the higher levels, all the IMs they know. They know the knight f3, yeah, to stop the e5 and a3 and yeah. Okay, you get a version of the King's Engine. Okay, but anyway, but otherwise you can get very interesting positions. I think in their own right with the Mexican defense. Yes, the mechanic, yes, said it. I hate the E6 variation. Okay, you said it. Okay. All right, it's better to be honest. All right, okay. Look, it's got its downsides, yeah, okay. Let's be honest. Okay, it's a novel weapon. If they don't know that stuff, it's a novel weapon, right? You can't get away with the advertising perspective in chess, can you? Because truth is the big thing, isn't it, in chess? Lies and hypocrisy, as Lasker says, they don't last long, yeah, on the chessboard. So when you advertise certain openings, yeah, they'll be revealed. No, but yeah, I have been mashed in that horrible line as well. I probably need to research it more, actually. Okay, so, but, you know, I did discover, yeah, objectively, I think this is an objective reality. Tony Miles did have great results with, you know, after e4 playing knight c6, d4, e5. He had great results with that, especially when they played d5. Great results with that. Dark square play, dark square counterplay. Like you would get, you know, maybe weakness provocation out of an Alekhine defense. It's sort of the Alekhine defense on the other side of the board. So I don't think it's that bad. Yeah. It's like playing the Alekhine defense on, you know, on the other side of the board, yeah? I haven't tried after d5, knight b8 mechanic. I haven't tried that one. It's maybe too wacky even for me. I don't know, maybe Nimzovich has tried that at some point. Okay, can I play here? Okay, he's got g7. Got g7 target. But I just want a piece. So here we go. Can I switch a rook in? Can I? Or not? Is that feasible? Switch a rook in. I don't want to sort of have the wrath of the e-file against my queen necessarily, but on the other hand, it might be worth it. Might be worth it. Might be for f2. Is there you know, a tactic coming up here, which this bishop f2, d takes, queen g5, bishop d4. I wonder about queen g5 and bishop d4. Blimey! Gilad 905 subscribed at tier 1. Oh, thanks. Okay. All right. Okay, so my g7 has been pointed at, right? Okay, so knight f5, e4. Do I have to worry about g7 still? e4 and g6, e4, queen f6, something like this. Actually, yeah, that makes sense, I think. Pass pawn, e3 coming up, maybe I've got pass pawn coming up here. So rook e8 and e3 coming up, I hope. Pass pawn potential. Can't let the foot off the gas, so to speak. I don't want to do anything too flashy here. Can I not just do this? And then queen, maybe g7. Queen g7. Oh, hang on. Hang on. There's knight g... No, yeah, there's knight g3. I've disconnected this from that. There's knight g3. No, it didn't mean very much. Okay. So, Kane Niak. Hi there. Kane Niak. I think I'm going to have to scrap my improvement suggestion. I think it works as it works. It works very well without anything else. I might have to scrap the suggestion I made on recently about this challenge format. Works well as it is. Okay, d5. I did brush up on this theory as part of the Tango course recently, actually. Because you have to know how to play all this stuff with black as well. And so this is more classic. I'm not getting blasted, am I? This is still a legitimate position, right? Sanity check. This is still a position which is not completely lost, right? This should be okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, if I castle and queen d7. Queen d7 and... Okay. Seems okay. Queen d7. And rook a8. Maybe for d3 at some point. Bishop e2. Maybe. Or... Let's see. Let's see what else is going on here. Rook d8, d3. Okay, I'm sensitive to h7 now. Sensitive to h7. Oh no! Please don't checkmate me. Please don't checkmate me. Okay, so rook ae8, d3, knight d4. Okay, I think I'm taking off that queen. It's better than leaving my queen hanging. I'm going to take that queen off. So here, I'm wondering d3 and knight d4 and knight e2. That's what I'm wondering now. d3, knight d4, knight e2 coming up. Or bishop e2. Okay, these pawns look interesting. There's another issue I've just noticed. This g file. If I can get rook g8 in, that knight would be pinned. How do I get this g file going? Or is it a bit of a risk, that g file? Let's see. So there's another plan here, d2 to start off with. Unless I'm getting mated with these knights and this bishop, this is a bit scary. It's possible that f5 is handy, just to cover the f6 square on knight e4. It's possible that, yeah, f5 could be handy. On the other hand, yeah, I've got e7 covered with the knight. You know, I'm just wondering this rook. I'm going to try f5 here, then go for this d2. Okay, so I think d2 coming up soon. By the way, you'll notice my hair is not as well as it was, I hope. Yeah, my brother got, helped me with a clipper, yeah, the other day. What do you reckon of this new, am I going to get mated with knight f7? What do you reckon, guys? Oh, I'm about to be mated, aren't I? Is bishop e5. I'm clinging on. While I'm talking about my hair, I'm about to be mated, yeah? Okay. Clippers, yes. Clippers from Amazon. Finally, I shaved this hedge. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I thought I'd mention that. Okay. But I left some at the top. He left some at the top. He thought that was okay. To leave some at the top, okay. Not the usual, Anyway, so bishop e5 remains quite dangerous. Thankfully, my knight is on c6, though. Thankfully, the knight is on c6. So hopefully, In fact, yeah, D2. Has he got anything installed on D2? I mean, D2. Let's get rid of this rook. I feel more at ease without this rook cutting my escape squares. Okay. Is there a threat here? Can I just pin that I'm about to be made? Oh, please no. It's always a bit scary when my escape squares are taken up. I like to be the one taking the escape squares. Okay. So bishop f3 coming up. All right, I'm going to take that off. That's one less attacking piece. All right, thanks. Thanks for the game. Okay. Oh no increment, please. No increment. No, there's quite a list here without having increment. Okay, either 3 minute or 5 minute, ideally. No increment, please. So Rubik's Master Guy. Okay, are we ready? I'm gonna have to do the 5-second count. Okay. It's pushed me into a Benoni structure already, or not? Am I worried? Benoni structure, Mikhail Tal structure. I'd like to call it, actually. He popularized it, Benoni, 1960, the peak. Or popularity of the Benoni. Those well-worked positional systems against the poor D6 pawn were worked out. So I suppose the structure kind of fell out because of that D6 pawn. The old knight D2 to C4 plans killed off the Benoni's popularity, I suppose. But is the verdict totally settled? I mean, what if Stockfish NN found amazing resources? How do we know? Do we know for a fact the Benoni structure is relatively unsound? I mean, do we know for a fact? Because the engine technology to chat everything has changed recently, right? Can we categorically state the Benoni is unplayable? I mean, is it unplayable? What do you think? Okay, can I take here? Or am I getting smashed? What's going on here? Am I getting murdered? Yeah, I mean it's possible. What about if I play for D5? D5. Try and blunt this bishop. Queen F6, Queen G6. I'm a bit concerned about this. Actually, I am a bit concerned about this potential H-file attack. Little bit concerned. Trying to shield the king here now with Queen G6. Benoni rocks. Yeah. It's just not popular at Super GM levels. Do they really think it's unsound? Most of them. It's totally. I mean, I just wonder if the lines could be revisited. All right. So if I play D takes here, am I getting it? Am I getting stuffed or not? I can take the queens off. Hang on. I'm going to take the queens off. Okay, so here we go. I'll take another pawn. Being greedy on this occasion. Here. Okay, so here we go. F4. Is F4 any good? For F3 for bishop E2. What's happening here? Bishop E2 and F2. No, not F2. But bishop E2, bishop E3 maybe. Oh, I've just realised a clear and imminent danger. I think I've just stuffed it. I think he had a win now with rook g1. There was no king f8, and then there was bishop d4. If I had to play bishop... Oh, right. Maybe there was f... No, there wasn't f5. I think he just missed a win, guys. I think he missed a win. A win seemed to have been missed there. With rook g1 and bishop d4. I'm not entirely sure, but it could have been. Okay, so bishop here. Trying to unblockade my pawn. Is that a move? But yeah, rook g1 and bishop d4. Because there was no f6 because that pawn's pinned. I just want to play f2, but am I in trouble because of knight f6? Okay, I'm going to extinguish the flames or not. No, there's still knight f6. There's still a raging attack. What's going on here? What's going on? Why is this continually a raging attack? I'm going to take out this bishop. I'm getting fed up with this. I've got to get rid of that bishop. Please give me a break with this raging attack business. I know I played the dragon, but does that mean I deserve to be, hack attacked all the time just because I've played the dragon? Okay, so it seems okay here. Okay, thanks. Crip. Okay. Hi, crap. Okay. Let's play knight c3. I think there was a danger there. Indeed. And I'm avoiding this Vienna Gambit. I don't want to take the humiliation of the Vienna Gambit. When it goes wrong, it goes wrong. Can't take the humiliation of it. The regret. Thinking, why didn't I just play the normal Vienna game? I'm going to try and save that regret by playing the normal Vienna game. Okay? On this occasion. And so h3, and this is the quiet, what? No. What's this business? Okay, there's a cheapo or two. How many cheapos are there? There's d4. Does this do the business? It's queen f6 do the business. Queen e1. I cannot believe it. I think I'm just going to go to g1 here. I'm going to dare to go to g1. I dare. Queen b6 d4. Queen b6 d4. d4 coming up. Queen f6. I think that's queen f1. But I do want to evict this knight. I don't like knights on the 5th. If you see a knight on the 5th, generally, you want to kick it away. I'm trying to defend this f2, but I want to kick this knight away ASAP. Like here. Maybe close the center or something. Well, it looks safer now, I think. I think rook d1 looks safe enough. Bishop d6 on the way. King h2. Bishop d6. Alright. King h2. Alright, king h2. Okay, I'm hoping this is okay now. Queen d4. Maybe for bishop g5. Okay, so queen d4. And this. And this. Okay, so what about knight e4? Here, knight e4, and just reinforce the knight. And here. And here. And here. And here. Try and simplify. And simplify again. Okay, not maybe. I was a bit wary of. Okay, simplify again. Simplify again. All right, hang on. Second rank. Look, protect the second rank. Okay, bit of a concern, that forcing move. Oh, this is now a big concern, yeah. Didn't see that forcing move at all. Didn't see it at all. Okay. That g5. Very interesting, g5. Gonna get the queens off. Okay. Okay. Okay, thanks. Crip, thanks. Alright, so TJ 789. TJ 789. Okay. Okay, so here we have that Mexican defense, that very exotic. Oh, it's A3 as well to top it off. A3. Do I get to play a fun dot square strategy here? Sort of approaching fun with E5. Oh, E3. The brakes haven't been put on E3 here. Hang on a sec. What's going on here? What's going on here? This knight's in trouble, isn't it? Indeed. Okay, so there's knight e4. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Okay, I think this is over, isn't it now? Okay, thanks to the game. That E3 needs to be put in check, that E3 possibility. Flying Weep. Have we played... No increment, please. Flying Weep. No increment. 3 minute or 5 minute, please. Don't Doubt. Have we played Don't Doubt? I'm not sure we played Don't Doubt. Oh, I'm sorry to bore you guys with this Vienna game today. Oh, it's made it very exciting. H5. I'm going to have to castle queenside. That's my usual chicken recipe. When I see H5, the signal is to castle queenside, really. Okay, I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked over here now. Man, there's no rest for the wicked, right? Is there? There's no rest for the wicked, is there? Huh? D5. I inspire viewers to go for the throne. Gil had 905 rights. So they do it to you. Ah, that's so true, I suppose. Yeah, it seems to be. But, you know, as Steinitz says, you know, the attack's only successful if you have an advantage in the position. Otherwise, you shouldn't really expect the attack to be successful. Probably you should expect some backfire. You know, imagine if they had a gigantic knight on d5, for example, you know, just, and you try to attack them. That knight can end up forking, you know, your queen and king, as an example. So I think Steinitz was right. You've got to build up your positional position, haven't you, quite often, to get a successful attack. Build up the position, in general. So knight c1 to d3. I think there's also rook f6 on the cards. And there's also this target here. Which, when I say the word target, it reminds me of this bad stag do where I had to do archery. And it turns out I'm the worst person in the country at doing archery. It's like they thought I was a special person. Indeed. In my attempts to do archery, right? I don't know, if you're anything like me, if you ever have this option of going to a stag weekend, yeah? And you have option A, I mean, please tell me, option A is a non-competitive stag do, right? In the Netherlands, yeah? Okay. And you can go and watch, you can go and see the memorial, the museum for Max Ower. So that's option A. Or option B is one of those competitive weekends out in some farm with some crazy guy, yeah, who's going to provide you with archery equipment, etc. What one would you take? Because I tell you, I don't want to go on one of those, you know, crazy in the field somewhere weekends. I don't find them fun. I hate archery. That put me off archery for life, yeah? You know? And the so-called expert archer, you know what? He had some electronic gadget. You know, as you get an expert, you just get the electronic gadget anyway. There's no skill in it. It's all been hyped up. It's all a lie. Archery, it's all a lie. I think they're kidding themselves, man. Those archers. Okay, anyway, I just wanted to get that off my chest. I hate the whole thing. I couldn't hold it. I couldn't do anything with it. It kept, you know, whatever. I thought I was a total idiot. You know, I was trying to intellectualize it, but you know, it wasn't helping. So anyway, I just thought I'd mention that. Okay, ABC 00. Okay. ABC 00. Okay. I don't know why. Okay, why is that funny? That's not funny at all. Okay. So anyway, if you see a lack of archery metaphors in my chess, you know, videos, that's because I hate archery, yeah? Okay? The closest you'll get is, you know, when I say restrain, blockade, will destroy, you know, Nimzovich quotations. That's the closest. So knight g4, c5, c4. Is this even possible? Am I going to get slaughtered? c4, b5. Will I get slaughtered? Will I trap a bishop? I wonder what the story will be here in this position. What will the story be? I can get this pawn. It's threatening to queen. Not here, because queen takes his mate. Safety check. Bishop takes e5 is coming up. Bishop takes e5 is coming up. Okay, so knight c6, bishop e6. Knight c6, bishop e6. Okay, I drop h6. Does that matter? Then I drop h6. Okay, d6 is dropping. I've got nothing here, I assume. I've got nothing. But mind you, I don't think my opponent's got a huge advantage either. He's got this isolated pawn. Maybe I keep the king in the centre on this occasion. In fact, am I winning material here greedily with the king? Can I just munch this rook? What's going on here with this rook? Oh, I see. Okay. Why isn't this knight hanging? Is that b3? Is that the story there? Wow. Okay. Alright. Let's just do this for a moment. I assume my bishop's going to be trapped. I'm not going to bother with that. Can I just play knight c4 and b5? I can get a good position like this, I believe. I don't want to weaken d5. Can I just pile on the d file now? This rook's still remarkably trappable at the moment, isn't it? No, e5 gives some squares. Well, I thought e5 was going to be played. Okay. Okay. Here. e5 is at cost of a pawn. Okay, no, he's just got rook d4. What am I doing? What am I doing? Alright, reroute this e5 square. It protects g6. Okay, that's something going for it. Maybe b4 is nice. b4. g5. Now, finally, do I trap this rook? This pesky rook. Finally, do I trap it? I want to keep the exchange going for a bit. So a4. Pass pawn. Okay. Flying Weeb. Have we played Flying Weeb earlier? I don't remember playing Flying Weeb earlier. Did we play Flying Weeb earlier? Okay. Okay, so okay, I like this. This has been scoring me a lot of wins recently. This knight c3 going into this Grand Prix attack. It's been scoring me well recently in Blitz. Bullet. Scoring for me, scoring well for me. Okay. So if I castled and then f5, or we have this situation with bishop f7 occurring. I assume I don't want to do a queen sack here. Okay, probably not on this occasion. So bishop g5 and or here, or just cover this, you know, without this, you know, here without knight g4. Okay, so queen f2. Okay, so knight d5 and then c3 later. So knight d5 and c3 later. Now I'm threatening knight b6 en route here. I just want to play c3 though. That was the main thing. But there is this knight b6 threat. So c3 coming up. Alright, c3 still coming up. Alright, this gives me bishop c5, doesn't it? No, I'll try and clamp down these pawns. Maybe g4? Is that too much on the dark squares? Too much risk on the dark squares? g4 is a bit ridiculous looking. Okay, I'll just build up more naturally without pawns. Pawns don't go backwards, as they say. Be careful with the pawn moves. They do not go backwards. They're the irreversible decision that you make on the chessboard. The pawn moves. Unless they're queen and go backwards, I suppose, technically. In the new life as the queen or whatever. But other than that, irreversible decision. So rook f6. Okay, is there rook f7 here? Okay, it looks like queen e5 is on the cards. Okay, so queen e5. Looks as though bishop e6 is very dangerous. Very dangerous indeed. Also, I can win the queen. Alright, thanks to the game, playing Weep. Hiroko, did we play? I'm not sure we played Hiroko. Did we? We might have done. I think I'm losing track. Did we play? Someone say? Okay, I don't know. Oh, this is fast and furious, isn't it? So I'm going to try and do a classic overprotection scheme of e4. I'm trying to overprotect e4 here. The old Fischer games in the King's Indian. Sometimes that happens. So, yes. So, form pawn attack as well. As part of a general light square campaign, you see this form pawn is actually a positional device, sometimes extending the light square campaign. But it's not being permitted here. But, you know, bishop h3 is dangerous here, surely. Yeah. I'll play anyway. It's still dangerous, isn't it? On this time control, I think this sort of thing is really kind of dangerous. G5, G4, Bishop H6, maybe even G3. This structure could be undermined at E3, I think. Or am I making this up? Am I being too optimistic? Can I take this guy out, though? It's another pawn. Okay, but he has got the extra bishop. This is a bit of a downer. He's got the extra bishop. Okay. Aha. I'm running into a tactic here. Oh, that's not very nice. Oh, crikey. I'm running into a tactic. Bishop G4. Am I getting wiped out? I think I am getting wiped out. With best player, I think I'm getting wiped out. Yes, yeah, I'm getting wiped out, yeah. Can I use this as a tempo gainer device? Or to exchange off? Device just to exchange off? Alright, so try and do something about this. About this. Uh-huh. Very tricky indeed. Can I create some chaos or not? D4 is tempting, but rook. Yeah, it's tempting. Oh, D4 maybe. I don't want to drop D5. And there's bishop E5 there. The clock, man. The clock. Only 19 seconds. The clock's got to be factored in on Blitz. It's got to be factored in. Okay, I think that's the end of the session, guys. Good stuff. Thanks. I think that was a bit of fun. Made a change. Let me know I'll do another poll on YouTube if you thought this session was good. Maybe we can do this session next week from 11:30 till 1. I do get a bit knackered after an hour and a half. So I think I'll stop there and upload tomorrow probably, because I think there's a 24-hour thing between Twitch and YouTube. You shouldn't upload immediately on YouTube after. I think it's 24 hour. So see it on YouTube tomorrow. Okay. Thanks, and check out Kingscrusher TV / chess tactics. It's got about 650 students at the moment. Amazing. I mean, it's, remarkable. I'm amazed. Check it out. Kingscrusher TV / chess tactics. Okay, thanks very much. Comments, questions, likes, shares, subscribes, all welcome, of course, as well on YouTube. Thanks very much. Cheers then.